Hello and welcome to Lower Sutton Farm. So this is our new yard. There's two farms in this area. We have a Lower Sutton Farm down here, and Upper Sutton Farm belongs to someone else. We have quite a large amount of land on this farm, on which we grow all arable crops, plus we have a breeding pig unit. So I'm guessing the first thing that everyone would like to see is what the machinery is we run on this farm. So let's give you a quick walk around the yard and show you what we've got down here. We do like big machinery here. So we've got two Lexion 780 TerraTracks in here. Both the 12-meter headers. Two Grimmy Veritrons, because we grow potatoes on the farm. We also have a Challenger 875E with a Gregoire Besson plough. So we still believe in ploughing fields here. It's not all min-till, some of it is. Going over to our other shed, we have some more big toys in them. So we rely on predominantly Case and New Holland tractors here. Got our Magnum here with the Samson slurry tanker on, which we'll be using very shortly. The pigs produce a lot of slurry, so we need something big to deal with it. We don't actually use a lot of artificial fertiliser here, it's all slurry and manure. If we can manage that way. Our New Holland T8 on a Kuhn baler. The straw for the pigs. We have a T7HD on the trailer. And we have our Holmer Terados T4 here with a 12-row lifter unit. So we grow sugar beet as well. So I'll give you a quick tour of the pig unit. And the farm on the way up there. So we've just taken over running this farm, having come into exile from Norfolk to run the farm in Suffolk here. So we'll make our way up to the pig unit and show you what we've got up there. So they put us a new track in to get from this yard up to our pig farm. We try not to mix our own pig feed here, it is usually all bought in. The farm has its own lorry at the other yard, which I'll take you up and show you. So Lower Sutton Farm actually has two yards. Currently Upper Sutton has one, but there are plans to expand up that end as well. So when we first came here, this was a little bit rough down here. It's all been levelled out so we can get lorry access into the pig unit. And currently we have 400 breeding pigs, 4 different breeds up here. We look to expand the pig unit and sell them off regularly for income. The pig unit also relies on older Ford and New Holland tractors. So you have two 8340s on this unit, both fitted with loaders, straw bed and a trailer for carrying the pig feed about. So we've got a nice shed up here to keep everything in. Needs to be kept in good condition where possible. We're just awaiting delivery of the pressure washers at the moment. The pig staff haven't started yet today, they've got to clean up the pigs at some point. The pigs keep us an ample supply of manure and slurry, which is what they're really on the farm for. This land suits pig rearing enterprises. So I think we'll be having quite a quantity of manure build up here. Bit of luck. Not too much in that one as yet, and there's plenty of slurry though. I didn't have a look earlier, just have to watch the tracks around this pig unit. Looks like we're getting a fair bit of manure. You could easily lose the Mahindra in some of these holes on these tracks. So I'll take you up to our other yard. We'll go through the tracks to that because we need a tractor from there for our first job today. The maize next to the farmyard has got to come out. We've lost the contract to supply that, so we're not going to grow it. So we need to get our hands on our cultivator, which is up in the other yard at the moment. The rest of our machinery. field on the right from memory belongs to us, the one on the left does not. So both the farms have got a fair mix of large fields on them. We do tend to help each other out where possible with machinery and labour. So there's one full-time person on each farm at the moment, and there's various part-time helpers. So you've got lots of tracks around it. This way it's a bit like a rabbit warren in places to find a way back again. Try not to find any more deep holes on here. So you'll see when we get up the other yard we have another Challenger up there, so we run two of them on this farm, both the same model. We prefer the cat coloured ones to the new fen coloured ones, so we're still running them at the moment. We've got a few fields ready to harvest at the moment, including that field of cereal which we desperately need to get done because we need the straw for the pigs off there. That'll all be kept outside down at the pig unit. This other yard up here is where our lorry is kept, where the water supply is for the pigs. It's only really a satellite yard, it's not used very much, it's only really used for storage of equipment. Got a few more of our tractors up here. So we've got our fast track up here with the water tank for the pigs on. So that tractor does all the straw carting as well. So we've got our man lorry in there, the loading shovel which does the muck carting, the Manitou which is used about the farm for general purpose work. Got our other Challenger there which we'll be using in a moment. Our little Maxim 145 which does all the spraying. The Puma 240 which does some of the drilling. Over in this building. This side we have the auto stacker, the root crop drill and the potato planter along with our Samson manure spreader. So the manure spreader and the slurry tank will probably get used very shortly. The first job today though is to get rid of that maize field, for which we want this tractor. So we need to head down there first. So we need to go down the road with this time. We'll take this through the tracks. It's a little bit top heavy, so we don't tend to run through them too much if we can avoid it. So the land on the left, obviously we come out the end here, does not belong to this farm. That's Upper Sutton Farm has that, as is the grass field opposite. The land on the right is ours. So we'll head our way down there now, and I will see you when we get down there. So I'll speak to you in a few minutes. Well, we just got back to the main yard here at Lower Sutton. So we just need to get onto the field and unfold our horse cultivator. So this cultivator does all the primary cultivations plus some of the seedbed work until we can find a big enough power arrow for this tractor, which could take a little bit of doing at the moment. It's 12 metres wide, so it covers a big area, so let's get this unfolded. So let's get rid of this corn so we can get a better crop in here. Start against the track, I think. The tractor's plenty big enough for the job. Don't like to be short of horsepower about here. not usual practice to get rid of a crop on the farm, but we don't want this, so it's got to go. No sense in putting money into crop we don't want to grow. We're supplying our own pig food, we keep it, but as we're going to buy pig food in, it's going to be easier to get rid of it. Bit of an odd kink there, but got round in the end. Probably got a bit of an angle there. Carry on, back away across the field now. And bring the Lemken drill up here. Get another crop in its place. It's like to be a barley crop going this field, I'd imagine. That may change though. Probably between barley and sugar beet at the moment. It's quite big fields. There is another field of corn across the road, but we will probably leave that for now. We still await the delivery of our corn headers for the Lexians. We may just get one at the moment. I'm not quite sure how we're going to proceed with this. Have to see what other certain farm got in mind with regards to their plans, if they need any corn for anything. If they don't, then that field may well disappear as well. So we've got a nice big Lemken drill there. Unfortunately it's not a direct drill, so we have to cultivate first. Be nice with a direct drill, but we still prefer this route at the moment. It's doing a good job anyway, that's the main thing. Take a little while to do this field, at least with this big cultivator, not as long as it would do. It's probably like big kit. I'll just keep on time with everything like this. The field in front of us is ready to harvest, that's the one which we desperately need to get done as soon as possible. So get the two combines out on there. We may have to install small grain storage yet. It's very much trial and error because the farm used to be run as one, but it's now been run as two separate units. So we don't know how much grain storage each farm is going to need at the moment. So we're hoping there's enough there, but only time will really tell with that one. I believe our early potato crop is also coming ready for harvest. So that's also on the to-do list. They'll probably go straight into processing those ones. So the trailer drives will take them straight off the field to market, get them out of the way. As yet we don't have any refrigerated potato storage on the farm. It's all ambient storage and it doesn't like to keep too long in hot, warmer conditions. Let's get rid of them. Need to keep the potatoes nice and cold when we've got them in long-term storage. Somewhere around 5-6 degrees is quite good for them. In the dark, so they don't sprout. We hoped to catch this field before it started to grow, but by the time we got everything set up, it beat us to it, unfortunately. Do a couple of headland rounds afterwards. Soon getting across the field, that's the main thing. So obviously the next plan will probably be to drill this field. We may have to put some slurry on afterwards, we'll have to see. Let's have a look at the recommendations to see what we've got to do. Now our field of soybean is ready to harvest. Beside us. Combines have got a little bit of work to get through at the moment, and that's without any contract they may have to do for Aberson, depending on what their plans are regarding combines. At the moment they're still in the process of acquiring their machinery. As we're pretty much fully set up now. Just as I said a little while ago, waiting for the corn headers, pressure washers and also an animal trailer. So we move our pigs about. I believe we've got well over 1 million litres of slurry in stock at the moment in our various slurry pits. Each one of our pig pens has got a slurry pit attached, and they're all about half full currently. So there's plenty of fertiliser there. So once the fields are actually combine declared, they will get a good dose of slurry or manure put on them. We have to cart some out manure wise with the trailer, but we'll see how we get on. So how much we've actually got at the moment. So I shall carry on working my way across here, and you can come back and rejoin me once we've got a little bit further. So we'll see you in a little while. Well, welcome back. We're now just doing the last few hens on this field, or what we know locally as the scoots. The little triangular ends which keep getting shorter all the time. Get them done, then we just got the headlands to do, then that's this field all cultivated, ready to re-drill. So that's a shame we've had to pull one out, but no sense of growing a crop which isn't worth growing. So we've got a rather large field of potatoes to our left as we go down the field in front of us, which needs harvesting. So it could be on there a little while. Maybe a case of doing a few trailer fulls every few days on there. Keep the supply, the processors happy. Maybe you have to bring in an extra harvester as well as R2 to get them all finished. Just have to see how it goes at the moment. Just trying to leave us, all we've got to do is one round on the headlands. Trying to leave it so we've got to run on the potatoes if we can avoid it. Corner there for it. Do it as best we can. And those potatoes already planted when we took the farm over. Next time round we'll be leaving ourselves a big headland tram line on there. Make it a bit easier for lifting. As it is, we've got to try and get a tram line lifted as well to get the trailer in at the moment. This field will definitely be going to barley now, but should be elsewhere when we need another crop of that drilled. Turn this way. Turn too tight, it'll catch the track on the cultivator. Won't do the track a lot good or the cultivator a lot good. Easy way to rip a track off doing that. Just do one more back down the field, then we'll swing round to do this top headland. Cultivator way back to the yard, down beside the potatoes and around the road end. Almost too tight that time. It's a good thing with the crawler we can turn nice and tight with it. It's not struggled at all doing this field. I'll show which one's first to be done with the other crawl and plough at the moment. Something else to have a look at the crop rotation records for. We only plough every 3rd year usually on here. So I believe there's still a place for the plough on this land. A lot of the locals don't. I'll show we got the biggest reversible plough we could lay our hands on when we re-equip the farm. To plough, but we also want to get it done as efficiently as possible in as little time as possible. We went for the slatted bodies on it again. That's fairly light land here. It does give a more broken finish, which is what we're aiming for. Use less diesel to make the seedbed afterwards. One thing this cat is good at is using diesel when it's working hard. Let's look back along here, get these few little bits. That's our first job done since we own the farm. So with it being just a normal coulter drill, we can't miss any bits, otherwise the drill won't put the seed in the ground. Got a direct drill, we wouldn't need to do this first. The drill only does seed as well, so there's no fertiliser going on with the seed on this field. That's why we need to have a look and see if we need to put slurry on it. If we do, that'll be the next job. If not, we'll be drilling the field. Whichever way, that'll be in the next video. Just have to tune in and see what we've had to do on here. Almost back to the pit again. It's probably one of the slightly smaller fields what can go with the farm. Once we start getting some of the others, you'll see why we need such big equipment on here. Should swing around there alright. Just back up because I can see there's a bit of corn standing in that corner. Don't want to leave that. see if they want any game covers on the farm in future. For the pheasants, in which case we probably have to put something in this awkward corn here. Probably like corn, give the pheasants something to eat during the winter. You really realise how big a field is once you start going around the headlands. Just do a second bit anyway, we will with this. It's the beauty of it being so wide that you usually cover all in one hit. You may have to look at a different cultivator for doing seed beds, I'm not quite sure yet. Grass is sort of encroached on the field and the food bits down here. Won't last long with this going over the top of it though. Grab another little bit there, I think. Swing around this way, just nip back up the headland and cut back in again. Drop it back in here. No sense of going too far if you don't have to. Only wears the cultivator up. Grass margins around most of our fields here in stewardship schemes, which you aren't supposed to run on them. I will need mowing at some point. Currently don't have a mower, but we'll have to see what other certain I've got in that case. If they've got nothing, then we'll have to look at getting something to do it with. See if we can get that little bit in the corner without hitting that electricity pole. That pole will stand no hope at all if this cultivator took a swipe at it. There we go, that's the last bit's all cultivated in. Is now anyway. Always one. I'll get this back in dry yard. Fold it up. Let's stay down this yard for a little while now. It'll be stored outside. We're going to need it down here next. Get this folded up before we try and get in the yard with it, otherwise the grain silo might not look the same as it does at the moment. So we'll back this up onto the sugar beet pad for now. So we aren't going to need to put the beet on it for a little while yet, they're not quite ready to harvest. But they will be coming on the pad when they are being harvested. So we may have to get another trailer on that job. We haven't got one currently. Okay, so that's where we'll leave this video for today. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.